much for hosting. Thank you for welcoming so many people into your wonderful home. It's a real honor and privilege to be here to support Mark. Mark is someone that I've known for the last several years. We got to know each other through politics, through his wife, Bonnie. Bonnie and I went to the same high school together, a very good high school to promote girls' education and independence among young women, and so we share a lot in common. And Mark gets the prize of loving a strong woman, so I like him automatically. But what I like most about Mark's candidacy is he really wants to not only be a voice for everyday families that are working hard every day, but he's someone who wants to make a difference on the most urgent issues that this community is facing, whether it's transportation, whether it's economic development, whether it's education. He wants to make sure that the community is empowered. And that is a unique gift for a candidate, someone who really does want to give a voice to each of you. And that's exactly what his material says. I'm looking for a very important endorsement, yours. And that really speaks to who he is. And he got involved in my first congressional race in 2006 when, it was impossible for me to win. But he believed that I believed in what I was doing, that I was going to fight hard for my constituents, that I was going to try to make a difference on the grassroots level, and that's why he invested in me. So I'm here, Mark, to support you. I think you're going to be a tremendous public servant. You have a heart of service, and that's the most important component to me for anybody who wants to serve, because it means you want to make a difference in people's lives, and that's exactly what you're going to bring to the table here in Maryland, and I just am so grateful that you are stepping forward to serve. And I know you're going to win, and with the support of the women here and the few good men, it'll make a difference. Now, I just want to speak to the audience for one moment. The role you will play in this election is invaluable, and you must not undercut it or believe it not to be so. In an election like this, it is a community-based election. Every door that you knock on, every phone call that you personally make is a vote for Mark. Because when you ask your neighbor, someone I really like is running for office, your neighbor will vote for him because you've asked them to. Mark doesn't have time to meet every single voter in his district, but each one of you could meet 10 voters. Each one of you could convince 10 voters to go to the polls. And each one of you could ask friends who do have a lot of resources for an investment, so Mark can have more signs, more mailers, more opportunities to get out the vote. So I just want to tell you how important you are, because he cannot actually win without you. I couldn't have won my election unless I had a team and an army of grassroots advocates. Before my first election, we were literally doing 10,000 phone calls a night and knocking on 20,000 doors a weekend. That is what democracy is about. That is what you being here is about. That is why your role will literally make the difference of whether he will win and be able to be your voice or not. So I want to thank you for caring, I want to thank you for being here, and I want to let you know your job is just beginning. So get ready, gear up, and we're going to elect somebody that represents us.